Hey, everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. This week, I want to talk a little bit about a topic that I think we all deal with, and that's the situation that we sometimes find ourselves in where we feel that somebody has done us wrong. And I'm talking professionally more than personally, but I think you can probably apply it either direction. So, it's not uncommon in our industry, which is very small, that our folks get taken away from us. And it's just part of business. I don't really care what business you work in or what company you work for. The reality is we grow, we cultivate people, we build relationships, and then from time to time, they're taken away from us by somebody else. It happens to everybody. And that's just one example. There are a lot of examples of things where you just kind of feel like you've been slighted in some way. And it's really easy in the emotion of the moment when it kind of hits you to react and to respond and not think clearly or clear-headed. And I think that that's the point, that I want to maybe touch on, is the fact that these things come up, these things happen. It might even be somebody just mistreating you on the project, or somebody chewing you out for something that had nothing to do with you or anything that you did. There's just so many different examples you can apply this to, but that immediate reaction or response is that you want to lash back out and let them know how unfair something was, or that it hurts you in some way. And the reality is most of the time that doesn't really do any good. And I think the best thing that we can do is take a deep breath, step away. When I say step away, minimum of 24, 48 hours to really think about it, to put everything into perspective, to weigh it out, and then determine what really matters in the long run. And often it's best to just kind of cut your losses, so to speak. And in some cases, congratulate somebody. In some cases, maybe just settle the score and find common ground where you can settle a dispute or an issue. But that's the hardest thing. And as I've talked about in the past, not for quite a while, but the 24-hour rule I have is never respond and react to something quickly. Always give it a period of time for you to kind of think and digest it and really process it, because until we process it, we're only going to be reacting with emotion. And most of the time, emotion doesn't help things. It just clouds things. And that never ends up benefiting us in the long run. So the more professional we can be, the better the perspective we have on something. We can move on, make lemonade out of lemons sometimes, and end up a better person than we were before that. So it's not so much what's done to us, it's how we respond back. So keep that in perspective. I hope that helps. Maybe you're dealing with something right now where this applies, and I hope this helps you. So take that, and we'll see you next Wednesday.